Were Joe Buck and Troy Aikman?
No.
Wait,
No.
Is that not real or is that real?
Wait, what is real?
I think that was someone mimicking their voice. I do not think they got caught on a hot mic talking about flyovers.
Oh, they definitely got caught on a hot mic.
Wait, so that's real?
Yeah. Yes. Why do you think that
it's
that's
real.
somebody doing an impersonation of Joe Buck and Troy Aikman?
The best damn impersonation of all time.
Because that doesn't sound like Joe Buck to me.
Oh, no, it totally sounds like Joe Buck. It sounds like Joe Buck puts on his broadcaster voice. For those of you that didn't hear it, I guess, so this is real. This is not another one of these like fuzzy dreams I think I'm having.
Haven't heard anything against that. It's not that it's real.
I think that's fake news.
All right, let me set this up.
It's a lot of jet fuel just to do a little flyover.
That's your hard-earned money and your tax dollars at work.
That stuff ain't happening with Kamala Biden ticket. I'll tell you that right now, partner.
Okay, so here's your setup.
That's so real, dude.
Green Bay's playing Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are not on live at the time. But again, mics are always hot. Somebody's always rolling tape. And while it doesn't make it out for public consumption as part of the telecast of the Packers and the Bucks, the reality is somebody's caught them on tape. And you hear Troy Aikman say something about how flyovers it's a lot of money for jet fuel. And then Joe Buck puts on his broadcaster voice because he thinks he's like Mr. Half comedian all the time. And he's like, that's your taxpayer money at work, everybody. And then you hear Aikman. Remember, Aikman's really from Oklahoma. Aikman is, Dallas now. Aikman is Jerry's boy. No shocker that he's, pro-Trump or conservative. And he actually calls the Democratic ticket Kamala Biden. He doesn't call it presidential nominee and vice presidential nominee. He actually calls it vice presidential nominee and then presidential nominee, as if to say the Democrats are really not about Biden. They're about Kamala. Now, somebody asked me, they're like, is this a fireable situation? Like, do guys get fired over getting caught off air talking politics in this way? And I went, hold on. First of all, number one, they're people and they got their own opinions. That's one. Two, they're not live on air. They're having an off-air conversation that unfortunately for them gets recorded. Three, I don't think they said anything that was really bad or offensive. I mean, they didn't, use a slur of any kind like that guy Brenneman did is that his name in Cincinnati? And lastly, and probably most importantly, in terms of, is this fireable, is this is on Fox, Jack. This is on Fox. Fox is not going to fire two Midwestern white guys for being conservatives, And man, I didn't know if that was, I was like, did I dream that too? And Browner, you didn't think that was real?
Nah, I didn't think that was real, man.
It's very real.
I didn't think that those two guys were that loose enough in the booth to be that stupid to say something like that.
Why is it stupid?
Because like you said, you always know the mic is on. As far as what they said, I don't care. I thought it was funny. I didn't find it offensive or that they should be fired or disciplined at all for what they said. I just felt like those guys are seasoned professionals. This is why I thought it was fake. Those guys are seasoned professionals. Joe Buck has been calling games, World Series games, as high as you can go for more than a decade now.
20 years.
You should never talk in front of a mic like that. Unless they didn't care.
If they said that on air, they wouldn't be fired. Like that.
That was nothing.
And honestly, did you think that was a conservative take? I took that as like they're making fun and think these flyovers are stupid take.
No, I thought it was a very conservative take because I think what Aikman was saying was it costs a lot of money to do this, and if Kamala Biden, which I think is a shot, if you will, because you're saying that she's really the presidential candidate, that their hopes are tied to her more than, hey, forget old white guy. Think young, attractive African-American woman, So to me, the first shot is that it's expensive to do this. And if Kamala brings along Sleepy Joe with her, if Kamala brings along Sleepy Joe, I mean, this is my interpretation, then this will never happen again. So yeah, I thought it was a very conservative piece of Aikman commentary. I thought it was very red state Oklahoma Jerry's boy commentary. Yeah.
Then that makes Troy Aikman a complete effing idiot because they did flyovers during the Obama administration for 8 years. They've been doing flyovers since I can remember. So
I don't remember not having flyovers.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's why to me it's just about going forward in the future under Kamala. This doesn't happen anymore. That's what I hear Troy Aikman saying, which is why I thought it was it does cost
$60,000 per hour to do a flyover, so they're not cheap. He wasn't wrong.
It is a waste of money. It's very accurate.